Oh my word. I've just had the most incredible encounter. Good morning, folks. Hope you're all okay. Well, as always, it's another early one this morning because you've got to get up early to get the decent light, and it is 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun is just starting to peer up. Now, on my last video, which was the little owl video, if you haven't seen it already, go and give it a check out. It's a beautiful little video all about the little owls that are nesting in an oak tree, and I film and photograph the whole process of them nesting and feeding the young, and then the young coming out and fledging. But whilst I was doing that video, I realised that even though it's a little bit late on in the year, there was plenty of hares about, and I haven't done a hare video yet. So I'm coming back to Teddesley Park. I'm going to get in a low-level hide and hopefully going to get up close and personal to our beautiful mammals, the brown hare. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm in the hide. What's that? Oh, I thought that was a hare. It's a bloody pheasant. The amount of times they get me. These low-level hides are absolutely fantastic. This isn't mine, but I've just come back from Global Bird Fair, and Simon Eardley was there, who is the UK stockist for Tragopan. If you're thinking of getting one, I was looking at them at the show, and I tell you what, they are fantastic. So hit him up and get your hides from him, because Tragopan are a fantastic make, and yeah, they're really, really well put together. And I am definitely, having been in this one, and just I love being low level, as you all know. I usually just put a ghillie blanket over me, but it looks like they might be in for a bit of rain, so just having that extra bit of cover. The other thing I've noticed about them as well is they give you a bit more protection against the midges and the mosquitoes. So yeah, Right, I'm going to be quiet now. I reckon I'll be waiting for half an hour before I get any sighting, but you never know. So there's a family of pheasants coming right towards me, and it's a good bit of practice just so I know exactly what to expect when the hares come up here. But it just shows how good these low-level hides are. They are literally walking right towards me. Oh my word, I was just filming the pheasants because there's a lovely little parade of them coming up the field, and a beautiful fallow deer just walked right in front of the lens. Oh, it was only brief, it just crossed my path. Oh, beautiful. I love this type of photography. You're just hidden away. They don't even know you're here. And you get some really close, intimate moments. Right, there's a hare in, first one. I've been waiting here for about an hour now, and it's right at the bottom of the track, so it's a good 100 metres away. I'm going to go quiet now and hopefully it will work its way up the path. So, oh wow, we just had two hares bolt out of the field onto this sort of like flat bit in front of me. They literally jumped on there, that was only there briefly, and then run back into the longer grass. I waited and then they've come right out in front of me and then run, unfortunately the wrong way, running away from me. What I really want now is them to come back onto this sort of like trail and then run towards me or make their way towards me. Fingers crossed. I couldn't talk because the little owl had come out and was preening itself on a branch next to me, and then it flew down onto the perch just metres away from me. Wow. I was able to squeeze my other camera out the side netting and just get a little bit of footage. Okay, up until now, the hares have been coming out sort of like in front of me, in from the side, and then running away. We now have one that has come to the bottom of the track, and it's looking like it's going to come this way. It's coming. It's coming. Brown hares are one of Britain's most iconic yet misunderstood mammals, with their powerful limbs, long ears and incredible speed, reaching up to 45 miles an hour. They're built for open landscape and silent escapes, but while they long to be part of our countryside folklore, their numbers are in quite decline. Since the 1960s, brown hare populations in the UK have dropped by more than 80% in some areas, a result of intensive agriculture, loss of meadowland and persecution. Once common across farmland and heaths, they now survive in shrinking pockets on suitable habitat. For years, I've been telling people when doing photography and having an amazing encounter, don't forget to put the camera down and take a little bit in just for yourself. If we learn to see them not as quarry or background subjects, but as vital parts of our rural ecosystem, we can help ensure future generations get to witness the quiet wonder of a wild hare bounding through the early mist. Oh my word, I've just had the most incredible encounter. They run up halfway up the track and then disappeared into the crops, their old crops. It's fallow, these fieldies, and I knew they were closer, and it was just a matter of waiting, keeping still and quiet. Then all of a sudden, two adults popped out right in front of me, to the point where I was struggling to focus on them. Then they just come out relaxed and just started doing their thing. Oh, it was absolutely stunning. And then to top it all off, the leverets come out after and started playing around. Oh, the beauty of these low-level hides. You can just stay quiet. They don't know you're there. And I tell you what, seeing that natural behaviour that close, oh, it doesn't get much better than that. Come on. So I'd managed to get some really nice footage, and the light's getting a little bit, it's not quite harsh yet, but it's getting brighter, and it won't be long till it's too harsh. It's, as you can see from the sky behind me, a clear blue sky. So I thought, right, it's time to call it a day. And this is why it's always best to leave your camera till last. I noticed a young hare had come out on the track in front of me just as I was putting my camera stuff away. I grabbed my camera, lay down, and it literally come on the track I was lying in and run straight down the barrel. Check this out. The hare's presence is becoming rarer, and their silent disappearance often goes unnoticed. That's why conservationists like Chloe Dalton are stepping up. A passionate advocate for British wildlife, Chloe is working to raise awareness about the threats hares face, pushing for better protection, campaigning against illegal hare coursing, and encouraging the preservation of wildflower margins and grassland habitats. Her message is simple: if we protect the land, we protect the life it holds, and that includes the hare, a species that has roamed these fields for thousands of years and now depends on us to ensure it stays wild. As photographers, we have a role to play too. Every image we capture is a chance to educate, inspire, and remind people that these creatures belong here, not just in our photos, but in our future. Wow, that's the end of another beautiful session. And I tell you what, I haven't done much hare photography, if I'm totally honest. And that was just beautiful. Getting down low and lying down in tracks. Obviously, I had the help of having a low-level hide. You just get those real intimate moments, and for me, that's what it's all about. You know, you don't want the subject to know you're there. You want it to be acting natural. And for me, you know, that is the beauty of photography, and getting really nice video footage. If you can get them feeding or cleaning, you know that subject is really, really relaxed, and you know, that was just beautiful. I'm very, very lucky to have permission to come and film and photograph on this stunning estate. But it's well worth going round and speaking to farmers and getting some permissions. You know, where my hide is, I'm very lucky that I've got a bit of land down there that I can use and set up. And it's just all about being nice to people, coming across in the right way. And yeah, you know, if you speak to some of the farmers, a lot of farmers are changing now. They're really embracing wildlife a lot more than probably what they used to in the 70s and 80s. And a lot of farmers won't mind you being on their land. You're an extra pair of eyes for them. If you show them the content that you do, you know, show them that your Instagram or your Facebook or your pictures. And I always think it's a good idea as well, if you do take some photos, probably get a print and frame it and take it down as a bit of a thank you. And that'll keep you sweet then, with regards to going back again. Well, from beautiful Teddesley Park, I've got to go back and do some other work now, but thanks ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd really, really appreciate if you could just hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and it just pushes this out to lots of other people. Right then guys, stay safe, look after each other, and I'll see you out there on the next one. Cheers guys.